Hi guys, welcome back to All Things Wholesome. This is a channel where we discuss all things that teach us about money skills. Firstly, I would like to say Happy New Year to everyone. May this year bring nothing but love, happiness, health, and wealth into your lives. May all your wishes come true. Let's make 2026 a year to remember by sticking to the plan. Do the things that you say you are going to do. Be consistent in the things that will help you develop as an individual. Every year, people have New Year's resolutions and they promise themselves that they are going to start saving, start budgeting, or even cultivate good money habits. But by the beginning of January, most people are already broke, stressed, or depressed. And it all begins with the systems that they built during the year. So, in this video, I will explain why most people fail financially every January and what you can do different. Reason number one is that January is built on December's damage. So what I mean by this is that most people start January already defeated financially, as December comes with overspending, credit cards, loans, family pressure, and so on. So most people don't even start at zero. They start at the negative and at a recovery mode. You're not failing because you are bad with money, but you're failing because January is paying for December and nobody talks about that. Reason number two is that people rely on motivation and not systems. In January, motivation is high, and suddenly people think that they can do anything and everything is possible. But what happens is that motivation fades, life happens, expenses come up, and without a clear plan or a budget, you go back to survival mode. Money doesn't change with motivation, it changes with the systems and habits that you built during the year. The reason number three is that there is no realistic financial plan. So people do not have a clear financial plan. They just go with the flow, like saving what's left instead of having a fixed amount that they save every month. So money needs a direction. If there's no direction, money will follow your emotions. And we all know that emotions are very expensive. Reason number four is trying to change everything all at once. Another reason why people fail financially in January is that they try to fix their whole financial life in just 30 days. They try to do it all. They want to invest, they want to save, they want to pay debt, they want to start a side hustle, they want to upgrade their lifestyles, they want to help a family member all at once. And what we know about money is that financial growth is not a January sprint. It is a slow, consistent process. Reason number five is that some people underestimate January expenses. January is a very expensive month, but most people think that it's not that bad. What they don't realize is that there's school fees, there's transport fees, there's groceries, there's school uniform, there's stationery, there's a lot, especially for parents. But most people, they do not sit down and write down their expenses for January. So they just think that no, January is a cheap month. People set goals that are not realistic, and when they don't accomplish those goals, they feel discouraged and then they give up.
A few moments later.
So what you can do differently is that you need to plan for the whole year. Make sure that every month has a unique plan. That goes for December. December shouldn't be an exception just because you get paid twice. That money is for January. And also, I think instead of having December savings, we should have actually January savings, because January is the most difficult month and the longest. Um, and it's simply because we are still recovering from December. So this thing of December being our main focus should just stop. I think we should take December as a normal month, and when you get paid twice, just make sure that you transfer the other salary and put it away. That is for January. The second thing that you need to do is to build financial systems, and that is to have a simple budget. Create a simple budget for your family or for yourself if you are living alone, or if you have a family. Make sure that you just have a system that works for you. Look at your lifestyle and sit down and make sure that you plan accordingly. Another thing is to have a clear financial plan and set a smart goals. Make sure that you focus on something. Maybe it's 2026 and you just want to focus on getting rid of debt. That's your financial plan. Make sure that you plan around that. Um, Set your budgets in such a way that it suits your financial plan for the year or for 3 months. As I do it, I do it quarterly. I have financial goals for each quarter. So if ever you're doing it like that, or maybe you have a yearly financial goal, that's the thing. Make sure that you have a clear financial plan and that your plan or goals, they are smart. Another thing you can do is to start small and stay consistent. Don't try to do everything at once. Focus on something, as I said, and start small. If ever maybe you are focusing on saving, if you feel like saving is just too much for you, start small. Start by saving 10 rands. Start by saving 50 rands. It's something. You're just getting the habit of that thing. Last thing that you can do differently is to accept where you are financially and work from there on with no shame. If you are in debt, accept that, you know what, I'm in debt, and start working from there. You can't find yourself in a hole and then continue digging. You have to accept the situation, see that okay, I'm already in a hole, and have a plan to work your way out of that hole. So, yeah, and do it with no shame. Don't be ashamed. We all make mistakes. We've all find ourselves in shameful situation, but that doesn't mean that you have to be shameful. Um, as long as you're doing something about the situation, then there's no shame. So if this video spoke to you, you are not alone. Many of us are still trying to unlearn the financial trauma that we've been taught, because honestly, we are not even being taught about finances. We are just we're just finding our way as we go. So that's why I prefer to do these videos. I do these videos just to help other people do what I've done. I'm not saying that I'm the best. Please comment down below what makes January hard for you and your family. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video so that it is suggested to a larger audience, and share it with your loved ones. I know that you are not that selfish. You don't want this information to yourself. Share it with a friend, a family member that you think might appreciate this content. Thank you for allowing me new space and lending me your ear. Always remember that I love you. Have a lovely productive day. Bye.